On behalf of all the brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated and the Zeta Kappa Lambda Educational Foundation, we'd like to welcome you to the 2014 Black and Gold Scholarship. The reason we hold this event annually is to celebrate those outstanding students that are receiving scholarships. These students are future leaders of our community, our country, and our world. The men of Alpha are humbled to play a role in helping them to follow their dreams.
So this is truly one of the best times of the night where we get to acknowledge the many students within our communities who have made a difference and continue to make a difference. This marks the 18th year of Zeta Kappa Lambda Education Foundation Scholarship Ball. I'd like to share with you, this also marks the year we have given over $100,000 to our community. So I will share very brief information with you about each of the candidates, or each of the recipients, and then they will come up and give a speech to let you know a little bit more about themselves. So our first recipient, Ms. Chelsea Scott, Junior at the University of Iowa.
I am truly honored to receive the Zeta Kappa Lambda Educational Foundation Scholarship from the committee and the members. This scholarship has truly blessed me through these past years in college. As a human physiology global health studies major, I want to become an advocate for those who are in need mentally, physically, and spiritually. Becoming a dentist is my long-term goal so that I can help underprivileged families. Eventually, I want to have my own practice, and I have the resources to help individuals in other areas such as financial support, other health issues, and mental issues. This is a pleasure to receive the scholarship. Thank you to the brothers of Zeta Kappa Lambda for their continuous support. Thank you.
Our next recipient, current student at Drake University, Ms. Tess Montgomery.
I'm truly honored to be here with you this evening. Thank you very much for inviting me to the annual Black and Gold Ball and for allowing me to show my gratitude to the men and committee members of the Zeta Kappa Lambda Educational Foundation. First, I am particularly appreciative to be selected as a recipient of your scholarship. I feel very privileged and touched to receive your support in my post-secondary endeavors. As the late, great Malcolm X has said, education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Your investment in the future is a great asset for our world, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Through a series of personal and academic obstacles while at Drake, I have grown to be a much stronger person than I could have ever imagined. Although the initial period of rapid adjustments to a completely new and different culture was exceptionally difficult, I now look back with no regrets. As Carl Sandburg puts it, I'm an idealist. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm on my way. Thank you.
Up next for our Zeta Kappa Lambda scholarship recipient is our college-seeking Aaliyah Raylyn Foley.
I'd like to acknowledge the Zeta Kappa Lambda chapter of the Alpha Phi Alpha and their phenomenal foundation that they have built over the years. This scholarship signifies to me that ZKL chapter still holds fast to the principles that they were built upon, addressing the educational, social, and community needs of African American students. I am looking at going to school in Texas, and I have also joined the Army Reserve to help with the financial burden that my education will cost. I'm grateful, like I said, and I'd like to leave you all with one last word. The phenomenal late Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." I'm taking up arms. Thank you.
Our next award recipient is recent Waukee High School graduate, Ms. Anna Gray.
As a proud recipient of this scholarship, I would like to thank a couple of people. For starters, thank you to the brothers of the Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity for giving myself and my peers the opportunity to win the scholarship. I'd also like to thank the committee of the Zeta Lambda Educational Foundation that helped make this dream a reality. To me, this award is more than just money for college. It's a sign to many young females out there that their dreams and Their future is brighter than they could imagine or that anyone could imagine for them. This fall, I am planning on attending Granby University simply because my heart is here at home. I plan on continuing to cheer and coach awesome athletes, as well as babysitting 3 of the most amazing kids I have ever met in my whole entire life.
Take your time.
As well as popping up at Oak Ridge every once in a while to see all the welcoming, smiling faces that remind me of why I'm up here today. It is without those students that I would not realize that I am not just a teenage girl, but I am an example to anybody and everybody. So I accept this award today for those gorgeous young girls and those handsome young men at Oak Ridge, as well as Tommy, Sydney, and Adelina Ross for always putting a smile on my face during the worst of days. Thank you.
Our next award recipient, Junior Luther College student, is Holly Gray III.
First and foremost, I'd like to congratulate my fellow scholarship winners. Secondly, I'd like to thank the Zeta Kappa Lambda Educational Foundation for a scholarship they are giving not only myself, but everybody else up here. Now, I think the Zeta Kappa Lambda's mission to build leaders in our community is something that's very important. In fact, it's something that is not done on a regular enough basis. As I come to the end of my college career, I realize that it is something that I need to do more for myself and take leadership roles. And not only pass on what I know, but what I've learned to help those underneath me or even those above me grasp onto something different. So whether it's in the classroom, in a book, or even on the soccer field, I hope I can continue to be a leader and a contributor in my community once I graduate. Thank you.
And our last scholarship recipient wasn't able to make it here tonight, so on his behalf, Mr. Liddell Marion will be accepting it. His name is Dallas Carter, and he's a first-year student at Iowa State University. One last thing I'd like to share about the scholarship recipients. This wasn't an easy process. It wasn't just a scholarship that you apply for and you get it. These students are an exact representation of what we strive to have in our community. Strong academics, strong community presence, and the drive to succeed was what was necessary for this scholarship. So thank you to all of you who applied, and we continue to support this in the future. Thank you.